But there's a big distinction between a guy who's a little pushy with girls and the horrific crimes that Dom committed. I still say this today, is that like the way that that documentary transpired, like if I can give the whole thing in an abbreviated way, is I really was excited about telling this story of what it means to go from zero to being the biggest creator in the world. That was a story that I wanted to tell. And that's a story I wanted to like dedicate years of my life to telling. And David seemed like the perfect candidate.
He seemed like it, yeah.
He really seemed like it. There's a scene that's left in there with a heavy text on the screen making it abundantly clear this interview transpired before it was made aware of what Dom had done. Because so
you didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Okay.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And in the interview, I certainly pressed him about, like, do you think the way you act around women is appropriate and those sorts of things. But there's a big distinction between a guy who's a little pushy with girls and the horrific crimes that Dom committed. And that was not made clear to me.
Yeah.
So I had this real enthusiasm to tell this story. And then the whole fucking thing was torpedoed by the truth. The reason why have you been sitting on it for 3 years? Well, one, I'm fucking exhausted of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the movie I wanted to make.
Yeah.
When I think about that movie, it forces me to confront all of the bullshit that I just expressed. And then that evokes a sense of doubt in me. And this is real. And this is me being honest and me being vulnerable. And this is the same thing I would say to you if none of these cameras were here or anyone that asked me.
Of course.
Like, why isn't it out? And it's like, maybe there is some part that's like, I don't want to have to confront this story. Maybe there's some part of me that feels guilty because the reason why I had that access is because I was their friends. Mm-hmm. I was David's friend.
Yeah.
And he gave me all this access.
Yeah.
And then in the end, I used it to make a movie that told the truth that he didn't want out there. That's fucked up. But like, I'm just being honest. Like there's some tiny bit of doubt in me that thinks maybe the reason why I'm not more aggressive in getting this out there is because of that. Is that me protecting him? If you see it that way, then there's nothing I can do.
I'm just going off words that I actually heard.
Sure. But I'm telling you as I told it in that interview, which is like, there is certainly a level of doubt in me that's like, maybe I am. Maybe that I am protecting him, and that's fucked up. I shouldn't be like that.